Death of Jarasandha. Arjuna had returned from his pilgrimage, and now Yudhishthira wanted to be the king by performing the Rajasuya Yagna. This Yagna was a symbolic acknowledgement of his sovereignty and needed other kings of the land to participate. Krishna said, Yudhishthira has to demonstrate his power and claim kingship uncontested by killing the powerful Jarasandha, the king of Mathura. Yudhishthira was afraid, but Krishna had a plan. By this plan, Yadavas would get rid of the man who destroyed Mathura, and Pandavas would be able to declare themselves kings. So, Krishna, Arjuna, and Bhima, disguised as Brahmins, came to Mathura and was welcomed by Jarasandha. In keeping with the code of hospitality, Jarasandha offered to fulfill a wish of the Brahmins. Krishna smiled and asked for a hand-to-hand combat to death with Jarasandha. Immediately Jarasandha recognized that they were not Brahmins but Kshatriyas and even recognized them. But he was too proud to go back on his words. Jarasandha selected Bhima as his worthy opponent and threatened Krishna by saying that he will deal with him later after dealing with Bhima. Krishna updated Bhima that the childless father of Jarasandha had divided the magic potion meant to give him child equally between his two wives. As a result, each wife bore him half a child. These two halves were fused together by the demoness Zara. Krishna tore a leaf from the spine and said that Jarasandha cannot be killed by any weapon, but he will die when he is split into two. After Bhima and Jarasandha fought like wild elephants for hours, Bhima pinned Jarasandha on the ground, caught hold of his leg, and with all his might tore the body into two. To everyone's astonishment, both sides of the body magically moved towards each other and fused, and Jarasandha stood up unhurt. Bhima looked at Krishna, and he again split the leaf in two along the spine, but this time threw the left leaf on the right side and right leaf to the left side. Bhima understood the message. The fighting resumed, and again after many hours, Bhima was able to pin Jarasandha to the ground and tore his body into two. Bhima then threw the left part of the body to the right side of the arena and right part of the body to the left side of the arena. Thus was Jarasandha killed. Now no king in Bharatvarsha will challenge Yudhishthira, and the Pandavas were able to establish Indraprastha, a sovereign kingdom.